All right. So we did lines, the full line. Now let's just take a piece of that line, shall we? Let's do a parametric equation for a line segment. So remember, for parametric, if you're just going to do a line segment, it has a starting and a stopping point, and you have to account for that. So we're going to start at the point 4, let's just call it P. Oops, not that. P 4, 7, and end at the point Q 2, negative 3. All right? So we are going to start and stop. When I'm starting at one point, it's going to make a difference whenever I'm looking at my slope. Because yes, if I'm just talking about a line, generally, whatever, that's fine. But if I'm going to have these, I'm going to start with my first one. And I have 7 minus a negative 3, which would be plus 3 over 4 minus 2. And that is going to give me 10 over 2, which is 5, or 5 over 1. And in this instance, you need to keep it there as 5 over 1 because I have to have a value for B and a value for A, right? Okay. So here I have this value that we're looking for. I have check it out. So that's my slope. I'm starting there, but look at what's going down. I have great big points here, and I'm going to a small point. If I'm starting way up here with these big values and I'm going down here to this value, what is going on? Yeah, 4 goes down to 2. So I know that I am going to the left, right? 7 goes down to negative 3. Both X and Y values decrease. So your slope actually does the same thing. Your slope is negative 5 over negative 1 because both of those are going down in value. This means I'm going down and to the left if I start at a bigger point and I go down to a smaller point. So X here, if I'm looking at this, it doesn't matter if I'm going back through here and which point it is that you take out. Either one's going to fit that bill. So I have the point. Typically you start over here with this one, but honestly it's a parametric equation. We just learned in the last one you can have multiple representations of that parametric equation. But whenever you do this, you typically go where you start whenever you have your values. So I'm starting, so go with the one that you start with. So this is going to be my point, X naught, Y naught. All right, so here I have X is equal to 4 minus T. Y is equal to 7 minus 5T. But we have to know what our parameters are, right? Okay, so let's do this thing. I know with my parameter, I'm going to go from so what are we doing here? We want to start at our original point. So at the point 4, 7, X is now equal to 4 minus 4. Y is equal to 7 minus 5 times 7. No, that's dumb. That's not what we do at all. I'm solving for the T. What is wrong with me? Tune in, Bradley. Tune in, tune in. This is my X and this is my Y. Okay, I just woke up. Welcome back, right? Thanks. if x is equal to 4 minus t, I'm solving for t here, is what we're solving for. That's what we're trying to figure out. And y, oops, stop that. Y is equal to 7 minus 5t. So I'm plugging in, my x goes in place of the x, and my y goes in place of the y. So that's a big fat no doy. All right, try again. So now I have 4, oh, quit moving on me, of 4 minus t. If I subtract 4, I have 0 is equal to t. Could you divide by the -1? Same thing. 7 is equal to 7 minus 5t. And I have 0 again is equal to t. Now, here's the dealio. This is what tripped me at first. These have to be the same. All right. So what I'm looking for here, these have to be the same, that my t has to work for the same coordinate point. So my two equations have to have that same t value because that's my starting parameter. Just like we had back here in our charts, this t value was the same for both the x and the y, right? Same thing is happening down here. I want my t value to be the same for both the x and the y that go in my chart. Okay. Then I end at the coordinate point 2, -3. So I have x is equal to 4 minus t, y is equal to 7 minus 5t, plug that in. 2 is equal to 4 minus t, subtract that is -2. So t is a +2. I just have a habit of putting the t on that side. Do you realize that's the same thing, right? 2 is equal to t. Okay. -3 is equal to 7 minus 5t. Subtract 7 from both sides. I have -10. See how, oh my gosh. See how, oh no. Something's going down with my iPad. I may have to restart it. X is equal to 4 minus t. Y is equal to 7 minus 5t. So here I have, plugging that in is 2 is equal to 4 minus t. -3 is equal to 7 minus 5t. Okay, solve for this. Subtract 4 is -2. And then t is equal to 2. Subtract this is -10. T is equal to 2. So I start and I end. So now I have my parameter set up here from 0, which is less than or equal to t, which is less than or equal to 2. So anytime you have your parametric equations, you have to start off with the beginning parameter and you end at the end. So what your beginning is and what your end is.